Look at my Star Trek toys! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Look at My Star Trek Toys. It's a little show where I show my buddy Mike, guess what? Star Trek toys. It's a surprise every week. We're 200-something episodes into it. You all know the game. Mike, how's it going?
It's going good, man. I super psyched to have the JD.
But do I see a Bajoran orb glowing behind you?
The prophets speak to me, Keith. What can I say? And they tell me to get a real job.
Oh, do they? You get more profits that way?
Yeah. No, I'm excited. I know we've got some more fun mail call today, so let's jump in.
Yes, we do. We are continuing the Kevin Miles arsenal. An incredibly generous super patron, Kevin Miles, sent a huge collection of the Playmates original 90s props and playthings. And we are incredibly generous. We are working our way through every single time. It's a joy. Now, if you would like to send us stuff, you can reach out to us at lookatmystartrektoys@gmail.com, or just chat. You have to send us stuff.
That's true.
But we are right there, and we are grateful to all the folks who are helping contribute to this show, helping keep this show going by giving us more stuff to look at. It's really, really cool.
Keith, you send us stuff in the mail. If we open it, you get a YouTube show just with your work.
That's true.
You get a credit on a beautiful PNG that Keith has created.
Oh, the most beautiful PNG.
And now, Keith, you get a year... free year subscription to our Patreon channel, so you can watch me watch all kinds of stuff. On occasion, we watch movies, do AMAs, or put other content that will just happen organically on there. Keith, this is a prize package worth well over $12.
That's true, or exactly $12.
Well, I mean, you could. Yes. It is the highest tier, which is actually $15 a month, which is our suggested, hey, we need your help tier.
For rich people.
Yeah. Who stand to be getting richer pretty soon, so that's cool. Send us that cash. I mean, that's my understanding, is the rich will get richer.
Oh, is that how that's going to work?
My guess. That's my guess.
Is anybody going to get richer, or is everything going to tank?
Man.
Burst of flames.
We've gone off all the rails those sweet patrons. Sweet patrons coming our way.
All right. Well, what do you say we look at what we're talking about this week and go to the toy cam?
Oh, yeah, that's my job.
That's your job.
Hey!
Folks, we are looking at an original series Starfleet phaser from Classic Trek right here. Playmates put this out in the year of our Lord, 1996, as I scramble to look it up.
Keith, we were behind the wheel, we were driving, we were thriving, we were trying to stay alive, and we could have done so. We probably could have got all kinds of dates had we had this phaser, brought it to school, and just showed everybody how cool we were.
Oh, let me tell you, being a public Star Trek fan really helped me with the ladies, especially in 1996.
I just said the other day, I was like, I lived my whole life to get out of my mom's basement to move back into a basement.
I mean, we're talking about two men in the universe whose greatest achievement in their entire life is getting a basement they can just fill with Star Trek stuff.
Yeah. And a big ass TV. Don't forget the TV.
Well, of course, yes. An inconceivably large TV based on what we thought was possible in 1996.
Yeah, that's true.
So, all right. So here is our box. We've got some cool lights and sounds. We're going to get into it. And here we are in the 90s. Let's open this up and see what's going on.
It says
here.
The classic movie phaser, but which movie are we talking about here?
This would be the original series movie phasers. I guess this would be from Wrath of Khan. All right, so this is not just classic, but classic. This is from Wrath of Khan, which we watched along with our patrons at patreon.com/KNM. You can watch our live watch along of the movie.
That was a fun one. We had a lot of fun with that.
Oh, well, because it's a fantastic movie. So in here, we have our little diagram on how this works, as well as how you can replace the light bulb. Now I have extra light bulbs courtesy of our super patron JD at JD Makes. So if we need it, don't worry. I have extra light bulbs right here on my desk. So nobody freak. We're not going to have to dissect a different phaser to put the light in, which is what we had to do previously. So in here, it's amazing how elaborate the cardboard packaging had to be. This had to have been done by hand, by people, assembling each of these sort of custom cardboard things. That's been a lot of work.
My first job was working at a pizza shop, and before my boss Tony gave me any actual work to do or like food cooking to do, because that's the way we say that in English.
The food cooking. Yeah.
Oh, I hate those things. I had to fold boxes. I would do probably 300 pizza boxes a day, and let me tell you, that sucked on its own. So I can't imagine having to twist these little twisty ties individually for all these toys going out.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's horrible. But I imagine like I bet you got pretty fast at putting the boxes together. I had to do that once too.
I got a lot of hand splinters, but I got real good at it. And let me tell you, Keith, between the ages of 17 and 21, I could make a hell of a cheesesteak and flip a damn good pizza. I was that guy. This was me. I'm sure you can all picture it. Flipping pizzas.
We can. I was the world's worst waiter at a pizza place as one of my early jobs.
Let me tell you, the last time I made a pizza. Not since then.
No, yeah. Well, I mean, I make frozen pizzas all the time.
Yeah, it's got to be DiGiorno. We had friends visit maybe a week or two ago, and you can tell they live a different life, because my one friend came in and he goes, "Hey, where do you guys keep your pizza stone?" And I was like,
"Pizza stone?
You mean the microwave? The microwave is right over there."
the microwave stone.
You need my Grubhub login?
Pizza stone. Hilarious. All right, so let's pop some batteries into this before we give it the full once over. I think those ones are dead. Hold on.
EBL as in Eternal Bajoran Lights, like right here?
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what that stands for. Little known fact. All right, hold on. I got to be able to see with my... All right, here we go.
This is good TV right here.
Watching a man over 40 try to look at something close.
Actually, we're just looking at a desk.
Right.
Because I'm covering the... There
we go. All right.
Not that this is more entertaining, but...
This, I mean...
See, back in the old days, I would have fast forwarded through that. But now
we're not in the old days now.
Now we're here.
We're all right. Actually, so adding the batteries gives it some heft, which I like. It's got great hand feel.
Is that gray? Is that screen accurate? That sort of bluish gray.
The bluish gray. I think so. Oh!
Hey, that's more light work than we got on some of the others.
That's right. All right. So we get lights there. And we get lights going on the top there. That's cool. And then you've got this dial here. Does that change? Yes. So you use the dial to turn and change the two different flavors.
It's sort of getting gated out. Could you give us some microphone action there?
Yeah. Okay. So here, go to my one.
Oh yeah, onesie. Here we go.
Onesies. All right, onesies. Here we go. So this is one of them. Okay, or...
Oh, I like that one.
Very cool. So, got the dial there. So, obviously, for the people who care about such things, we have a fair amount of screw holes on the side. But as I forget who it was said, you know what, in life there are screw holes. Everybody's got a few. So that doesn't bother me. You can see, because as we've talked about a lot with the 2022s, the copyright text is right there. There's also a belt clip on the side of it here. So if you want to clip it into your belt on the side, that actually kind of feels like a logical place for the belt clip there. I don't dislike that at all. But I tell you what, like on the whole, I think this is a very successful phaser version. Now, they didn't use this style for very long because they switched to sort of more contemporary stuff, and then so by the time Star Trek 6 rolled around, we had gone to a much more modern looking one here before we switched to the next gen style phasers. I can't reach it from where I am here, but from the movie era series, like this looks a little more, it looks a little more Aliens. I think it looks great, but this feels like especially Star Trek to me.
Yeah, I'll say this. I think as like a collector's piece, that phaser design really cool. Like if it was really screen accurate and made of actual materials, but as sort of like a plastic toy designed for kids. It's not like a collector's going to buy this. This was made for kids to go pew pew in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
It feels a little boring. The design. Like the top is cool and looks, but like as far as like when you're holding it in your hand, going around, you don't really see that. So,
well, it's very sleek, which is, of course. So Wrath of Khan was 82, coming up after the motion picture, which was so devoid of all color, but incredibly sleek. Yes, this is for kids, sort of. But also remember, this came out in 1996, so that was 14 years after the movie came out. These are numbered collector's editions, so Playmates always was sort of halfway between the kids and the adults. And I think going back to some of these original series stuff or old movie stuff wasn't as kid based, but it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell, but I really like the top of this. Like I can imagine like playing as a kid, like beep bop boop bop bop, changing all of that and being able to move the dials there.
As a kid.
Yes, I would never do that as an adult. Yeah. Certainly not.
When was the last time you said beep boop boop boop?
Just now.
Yeah.
Funny you should say that. I said it unironically on the internet. But honestly, like. I like it. It's got some weight to it. It has a great hand feel. It's very, very comfortable in the hand. So if I need to go patrol, I feel like this could stay in the hand very comfortably. It's scaled correctly.
Wasn't one of the phasers like have a round base instead of rectangular ones? Like that was the OG show? Was that round base?
I don't think anything was fully round.
I was just thinking, like as a toy, if you could have getting that a C or a D battery in there, that really would have given it the heft.
Would have given it the heft, but I think if you're operating a firearm, you probably don't want it to be able to spin super easy in your hand.
Yeah, that's a good point.
All the way around is the wrong choice. Also, these feel like they're scaled the correct size, whereas a couple of weeks ago we reviewed the Bajoran one, which was too small for an adult hand. Which was interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, once again, we continue our building an arsenal. I mean, I think at this point, I'm probably on an FBI watch list as long as we still have an FBI.
You need a permit for all those phasers, buddy?
I don't know. I mean, New Jersey's very tight with those things, so it's quite possible they're going to come for me. But when they do, I can make lights and sounds right at them.
Ooh,
so
okay.
That will be fun. So thank you once again to the incredibly generous Kevin Miles as we continue working our way through all of these fun toys. We'll be back next week with something else fun. I'm not even going to tell you what it is. We're just going to all find out together. Till then, this has been... Look at my Star Trek toys! Whoosh!
Pew, 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 pew.
There we go.